An absolutely massive Path of Titans update has hit the game, and it's bringing a whole lot of stuff to it, which includes a whole bunch of fixes, changes, additions and more to the game. Sadly, this isn't an update that brings a new dinosaur or a new map. This is purely a big update, and well, today's that video where I go through everything and the video where I question my sanity. Anyways, today I'm overviewing everything of it, so feel free to subscribe if you are new and want to be kept in the loop for everything dinosaur game news related. But other than that, let's get right into it. So, for all these improvements and everything, there's a metric butt ton of all of this. So I'm going to be reading some of them out, and then I'm going to be showing the rest on the screen as I do that. The main reason for this is that there's so much to go over, and I don't have much time to get this video out. I've got 5 hours since recording this video to get it ready, to get it out and everything, and so yeah. Anyways, let's get into the improvements. Firstly, you'll get a well-rested buff if you safe log for over an hour in a home cave. This is something that gives you a bonus after the hour, and that bonus is somewhere in like growth, so you'll get a boosted growth percentage or boosted growth time when you do a quest when you have that buff. The buff goes when you are dead. Okay, that's pretty much that. Anyways, some more big fixes coming in. Loading foliage is faster, so there is now less stuttering. Anodontosaurus Fortify ability now displays a charging up UI overlay icon to indicate how long until the ability occurs. Location complete progress was adjusted to prevent server hopping, and the cooldown was increased to an hour. Nighttime brightness was increased by 50% on Pandora, and there's a wide range of smaller updates as well, from ones regarding rules and the message of the day for community service having tweaks, and character deletion confirmation to prevent you from accidentally deleting something. Tyrannosaurus breathing sounds have more variation now, and character skins are now more consistent across platforms. Everything else is on the screen now. I will say I'm not a fan of the prevention of server hopping for the location block, so when you complete an area, you've completed that and you have to go to a new area. It really stifles single player people, because people will be growing a lot more in a group, and if you don't have a group and you're not in a group, you'll be basically shot in the foot from this update. So I'm not really a big fan of that. However, I can see why it's done anyways. Now on to the optimizations. Now, for optimizations, there isn't actually much to talk about. There's a handful of optimizations, mainly with critters, and so I'm going to have them all on the screen. Here you are. Enjoy them. Pause this video if you want to have a look at these optimizations. Mainly it's critters and fish, performance and some other stuff, so it's quite interesting to see. Optimizations are always good, but I want to know more commonly what these are optimizing at the end of the day. But there is something that's a lot better, and that's balance, and I can't wait to talk about it. There is a lot of balance in this update as well, because there's a lot of dinosaurs that have been balanced, and if you want to check everything to do with these and a showcase of them, here's a video on the screen where I went over the Latinovenatrix new ability, the Lambio changes, the Tyrannosaurus Rex charge ability and all that, so I recommend you go over it. But what is new for balance in this update? Well, let's start. Updated corpse food amounts for Spinosaurus, Tyrannosaurus and Sarcosuchus, slightly increased cooldown for Suchomimus claw attack, reduced the armor granted for most fixed scales abilities, added second tail slot for Barsboldia, added fixed scales hide for Amargasaurus, added Lambiosaurus abilities, fixed scales and forager, added a brand new Tyrannosaurus Rex ability which is charge, increased concavenator bleed amount, added Latinovenatrix ability called distant runner, reduced Eotrike headbutt damage, fixed Tyrannosaurus crushing bite not applying bone break, reduced Spinosaurus tail attack amount slightly, increased Styracosaurus trotting speed and updated animations, added Tyrannosaurus ability which is scavenger for its metabolism, removed stamina cost from Tyrannosaurus tail attack which is finally here, increased Tyrannosaurus stamina regeneration, fixed Tyrannosaurus subspecies not applying stats correctly, added Tyrannosaurus ability which is fixed scales, and adjusted Eotriceratops charge, duration and cooldown, and adjusted sharpened horns damage amount, which is all big updates. And that's all for balance. There's a lot there. Tyrannosaurus Rex got a lot of buffs in a sense, and then Eotrike got some nerfs. Now I still feel like Eotrike should get a top speed nerf, because that thing is fast as fuck anyways. Now, the next ones still have loads to go over, so I'm going to go over my favorite ones, as per I've been doing in this video. So, controllers and UI. So, let's start with the controllers. Added toggle HUD for gamepad, which are controllers. Added notification for pending HUD control hide. Added keybind entry for HUD visibility toggle. Fixed gamepad precise movement issues. Added zoom to gamepad. Fixed controller sensitivity issues. Fixed being able to spam open friends lists, and improvement menu navigation for gamepad as well. Now let's move into the UI stuff. Of course, there was more gamepad stuff to talk about there. Everything was on the screen and all that. So let's get into the UI stuff really quickly. Added various UI and button updates to add sounds on clicking and hover, so you know when you're hovering over them or clicking them. Creating a new dinosaur will auto select the new one made once it is made. Added localized text to all quests. Added localized name and description to most home cave items. Fixed text cutoff for some languages. Fixed tutorial text cutoff. And of course, added some new languages text displays. One of them is Arabic, which is now usable in the quest screen as well. And of course, there is a whole bunch more there. But let's get into the final section and round up this update overview in a sense. Modding and server owners get some stuff here. So for modding, there isn't really too much to talk about here. Active mods will be disabled when joining a server that doesn't have them, which is incredible. You won't have to restart the game and then go back and fix everything. Added a message confirmation for uninstalling mods as well. Ensured mods will always download from invites and matchmaking. And fixed loading indicator stuck forever if no mods are returned. And for server owners, there is still once again a lot of stuff to add. AFK kick setting, which will then kick players after they've been AFK for a certain amount of time. Added a server setting to kick players over a specific ping. Added Dragonfly admin camera. Optimized all admin cameras. Added well-rested chat commands for admin, so you can apply a well-rested buff to someone. Added UI safe zones for the admin panel on mobile, which improves it for people adminning on mobile. Improved single player teleport commands, and fixed fall through world teleport issues, which is great because that always happened to me, so I'm glad that that is fixed. And there is a lot more left, but of course you guys like me suffering and you like watching me do this because somehow some of you get enjoyment from me reading out just all this stuff. So that is all the new update that has been in the game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below about this. I'd love to know what you think. Other than that, everybody, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think, but if you are new, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, that's a new update. I'll be streaming it tomorrow, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.